Welcome, my friends, back to Marvel Snap. We are here with the March update from the developers. Nimrod headlining the Days of Future Past season. A lot to be excited for that we are going to be getting here. We have a free variant rush event that is coming back to the game, similar to the winter variant rush that we had prior. And we're getting the details of the Series 5 cards that are releasing. They're a little bit more accessible now with the Token Tuesday shop promotions, the locations that we can be expecting. And then I have my predictions with a reasonable degree of certainty as to what the token shop drop is going to be this month. It's not been announced, but I'm pretty confident in the cards that I am predicting to come down in cost. Let's roll the film.
Authorities continue to search throughout
A NASA probe to leave the solar system.
Hey everybody, it's Ben Broke from Second Dinner, and this month in Marvel Snap we've got... What is that sound?
Begin emergency broadcast. Warning, warning. A mutant threat is imminent in the next season of Marvel Snap, Days of Future Past. Do not be alarmed. We are here to serve and protect all law-abiding citizens.
Locations. Oh, those card backs are good. The art looks great this season. Oh, I love the little tidbits. I always put so many Easter eggs in here. Okay. What am I looking at? I'm looking at Elysium, Asteroid M, Orcus Forge. New locations. The art looking great. Kitty Pryde, new card release. They got her up to 8 power? You got Kitty Pryde up to 8 power? Oh my gosh. Nimrod, 4... Is this a 6 power? I thought he was a 5/5. Oh, and Elysium is taking his cost down. Maybe that's a 5 and it's just his animation covering it. Forge and Sentinel. Asteroid M, when you play a 3 or 4 cost card, move it here. Okay, so it's a magnet, just like Magneto. I got you. It's the Magneto Asteroid. Orcus Forge, after you play a card, you add a Sentinel to your hand. Mega Hand Size Double Dinosaur is very happy. I love these card backs. And then we're looking at Collector Forge, Mystique, Wong, Quinjet, Colossus, Ronin. Okay, the Ronin makes sense with the Orcus Forge. I'm sure the developers have an environment where they're trying to test just the locations that they're going to release. I believe Elysium is actually slated for a hot location, which could be why we are seeing this exact spread. Love the art. I want to hear more about Kitty Pryde.
To aid in the termination of the mutant menace, Master Mold has granted us a new weapon, Nimrod. If Nimrod is observed, do not approach, do not engage. This is your only warning. Nimrod is a 5 cost, 5 power. And when this is destroyed, a copy is added to each other location. Nimrod is very effective in a destroy deck, or when combined with the mighty Galactus on turn 6.
No, please, don't make turn 6 Galactus a thing. I am sick of Galactus already. Yeah, here comes the Venom, also a beautiful synergy.
Works well with Venom and Shuri.
Is that new Shuri art from Dan Hip, or we already have that one?
Nimrod's ability to regenerate is...
Ooh, the Shuri Nimrod is more what I've been thinking as to be a little bit more competitive. Rocking in with the Venom, of course, makes sense. The Zola makes more sense for that stage in the game. Unless you have a way to be able to accelerate your energy curve, or you have a way to be able to add turns to the game. But then Magic is getting pretty clunky in how many of the expensive cards you're trying to play. A lot of theory crafting has already been going into Nimrod now. You can get a similar effect to the Galactus if you're playing Destroyer, and then you're also ramping to be able to get in there with multiple destructions, wiping everything on the board. Roll a Destroyer, Null, Nimrod kind of list with the ramp. I'm very excited for what it could be. I think that Nimrod, my take is he's going to be very similar to MODOK. He's not going to be transforming the meta the way that Silver Surfer and Zabu did, but he's going to be elevating the destruction decks similar to how MODOK was able to elevate the discard lists.
It's especially useful in deadly locations. A standard Sentinel would not survive.
Not nearly.
No.
It is also just incredibly frustrating to imagine Shuri on the Nimrod to create this 10-point body that if Shang-Chi punches him, just comes back stronger. Like, that's fundamentally frustrating.
Wait. not be alarmed. There are more of us to protect all law-abiding civilians. Downloading intel to share. We have uncovered new locations to hunt down targets. They are Orcus Forge. After you play a card here, add a sentinel to your hand.
Okay, we're actually going to cut the annotations here. They've got a beautiful one set up for me. Nope, dismiss that. Thank you. All right, after you play a card here, add a sentinel to your hand. We saw this. It seems like, yeah, the Devil Dinosaur decks are just going to go crazy. The Ronin, you're probably going to run simultaneously Ronin and Devil Dinosaur just with how much the hands are going to be choked up. Now, you can't just choose not to play there, but you have to win 2 of the 3 locations, so very likely you're going to be seeing them, but probably not playing there early. There could even be a world where the discard Dino deck does very well here. You're either flooding the hand to be able to fuel Dinosaur, or you're flooding the hand to be able to fuel MODOK. I'm already crafting into what kind of recommendations we're going to be making for this location. And then, of course, Ronin. If the hand gets choked up to the point where they can't draw from their deck, Hawk would even do well. We'll see where this goes.
Krakoa, on turn 5, takes over and plays both players' cards for them.
Oh, no. It's just like a mini ego. Or like well, it's different than Sakar, but on turn 5. So, honestly, can we just have made ego this and then given this something else? Catch me not playing a lot of Snap when this is the featured location. Are there any synergies to like decks that will autopilot on 5 to be advantageous? We'll have to give it some thought. I'm just immediately turned off by this idea of getting 48 hours of this, which I believe is still where they're going to be set. There was some talk that they might come down to 24. We'll see where they end up being.
Asteroid M. After you play a 3 or 4 cost card, move it here. Uh-oh.
Hang on. Oh, I just thought the movement deck is... Well, you get the Vulture, right? It's only the Vulture as the movement engine. I mean, Vulture will be an auto-include with Asteroid M. Are there other bits and bobs with movement? You could have Kraven do incredibly well. And, of course, the Miles Morales as well. Yes. I think there could be a lot of interesting movement tricks with Asteroid M. Besides just the consolidation of the 3 and 4 cost cards, and then that location getting locked up early. Those cards normally don't fall into a power curve where Shang-Chi could destroy them. You could be trying to choke it up early with cheaper cards and then be able to get your other cards to stick elsewhere. I think this is probably the most interesting location to me, just on a quick glance.
Warning. Reserves are running low. New targets with unsanctioned abilities have been identified. These variants will appear during Days of Future Past. Nimrod.
Dan Hip, though the Wolverine looks so good.
Wolverine. Sentinel.
Yes.
A further scan of the Mutant Control Agency files reveals even more assets to collect. Kitty Pryde. You can return this to your hand to gain +2 power.
Oh, and they had her up to 8. Oh, baby. I want to see the UI for this on how exactly it works to be able to return her to the hand. Bounce Bros are back, man. The Collector, when she comes back to hand, getting buffed. The Angela, when she keeps on ping-ponging back and forth, keeps on getting buffed. Kitty Pryde, buffing herself. The Bishop, buffed up as well. If you get her bounced by Beast, now of course she can bounce herself, but then she's still a 1 cost. If she gets bounced by Beast, she'll be set to 0 cost for the rest of the game. So I'm very excited for Kitty Pryde. This is probably my top. I might be more excited for Pryde than Nimrod, which I'm really excited for Nimrod as well, but I love Bounce, so I can't wait to see what we can do here.
Master Mold. On reveal, add 2 sentinels to your opponent's hand.
It's so mean, and it comes out so early, and if they don't have cards to play early on, add 2 sentinels, suddenly they're not even drawing from their deck. Your Ronin is just jacked up. It's this is going to be fun with a hand attack deck as well.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. After any card is played here, destroy this card and that card.
Yes, she destroys. So you play her, another card gets played to her location, either on your side or the opponent's side, and she blows up with that card that got played. Ooh. We have just all winners in the Series 5 releases. This with Nimrod, Shuri is cracked. Guys, you can Negasonic Teenage Mutant Warhead. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I added the mutant just because of the turtles. We throw her down there, and then we Shuri, and then we Nimrod, the doubled Nimrod, to the Warhead's location. That gives you an explosion immediately on turn 5. 10 power Nimrods cropping up. You start running your destruction train on them after that. That's where you pop down the destroyer. Suddenly you're looking at 4 10 power Nimrods on the board in addition to your destroyer and whatever other synergies you were able to cultivate. A Nova sounds like he would be pretty good, and then a Bucky. So that's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 play. Seems like a winning board. Obviously you want some other consistency in the deck to be able to get the combo together, but all of these are winners.
Target identified. Surrender, mutant. Really?
Whew! I'm back! Our second ever variant rush is coming soon. Every time you open a collector's reserve during the event, you'll have a chance to earn one of our brand new steampunk variants and titles. Here are the cosmetics you
These are great. These are great. I love these events. Let's see what we are
can get during this
receiving.
event. Bishop, Falcon,
You're just gonna read
Shocker,
them? You're not gonna show them, Ben?
Cerebro,
Didn't want to
Yellow
show them to
Jacket,
us?
Steam Powered.
All right, hang on, guys. All right, we have Scrounge Around. Urko, my mod on the Discord, has already acquired the list of all of the steampunk variants that are coming in. Shout out to the Discord. Links down in the description if you want to join us on the community there. It's incredibly fun, chill place to hang out. Yellow Jacket looking insane. I wish you had a deck to play in. People have not really found good tech for Yellow Jacket yet. Falcon, the steampunk aesthetic is quite fun. Shaka, baby. That's pretty sick with the cloth mask. Yes. Cerebro looking kind of wonky with the goggles. And then you still got the X. Okay. And then Bishop. Is that my favorite? The Yellow Jacket's my favorite, but I'm not going to play Yellow Jacket. I love the Bishop, actually. I've got Chess Bishop already. This might replace Chess Bishop for me. We'll see if I'm able to find them all. Ben Brode, back to you.
Fully leather clad. The goggles do nothing! The retro futurists on the team can't wait to pick these up. Thank you so much for playing Marvel Snap. Days of Future Past is going to be a great season, and we can't wait for you to try it. Peace!
That's all? No roadmap updates? Nothing on the horizon, this new stuff? Oh, hang on.
811. I will not be disposed of so easily. Do not take the mutant threat lightly. Days of Future Past will be the deadliest season of Marvel Snap yet. There is no place to hide. We will find and apprehend all targets. Will you?
Okay. Yeah, seems safe. Oh, we're so excited. Before we look at my predictions that I have for the token drop, we need to do a quick rundown of the bundles that are going to be available in the store. Right now, we're right here, March 2nd, waiting for the next Token Tuesdays, Rivalry Week with Mr. Sinister and the Bishop. We'll get the Token Tuesdays again, another special offer in here, and then we hit a set of new kind of bundles that are called dailies here. 5-10, 5-10, 5. They're baiting their hooks for the Dolphins. They're trying to see what kind of Dolphin economy the game can have. I'm pretty interested in what these are, but of course everybody is going to be springing for April 1st. 400 gold. It's a steal. You could get a rock. You can get the rock added to your collection. Does this mean that all rocks will look a little different? If you own it, we have no idea. You got the title, I got a rock. Charlie Brown voice, I got a rock. Oh, and then an April daily finale. for $10. My understanding is that you don't have to buy all of them to be able to get them, and then they're going to be giving you, this is the credits category, 1,250 credits for that $10. Going to be pretty interesting to see how they shake out and if any alterations come to the bundles that they are releasing. My predictions for the token shop drop in this coming season. These are, of course, not released. They're subject to change, but I have a reasonable degree of certainty, especially for the Series 4 cards that would be moving down into Series 3, because we had the whole set that were released at once. These are the cards that have not been dropped down from 5 into 4 and have just been sitting at 4 this entire time. So we're looking at the Umbaku, the Orca, and the Atuma. Orca did get released late because of a bug. He's in a little bit of an interesting boat there. We also have the Black Panther. I think it's finally his time to go free to play. We don't know what the full cadence is going to look like of a Battle Pass card moving down. They could have it so that the Battle Pass cards will just forever sit in Series 4. You have the Big Bads forever Series 5 and then Battle Pass forever Series 4. I would hate that if that's the case, so I really think that it is his time to move down. And then I believe it's Zabu's time to move into Series 4. And then the rest of the stuff is the Savage Land suite of cards coming down from 5 into 4. They, of course, do have the freedom of saying, hey, Stature and Ghost, you're going to fast track it down instead. But I believe that these are going to be the drops. Which ones are cards that could be prioritized? I'm not too excited about any of these. The Sauron, if he moves down, has been doing great work with the Shuri. I just imagine that there's going to be balance changes coming to the Shuri list anyway. Maybe Sauron, the list is actually going to get better with Sauron. Right now, Shuri's moved a little bit away from Sauron. But if Shuri herself is hurt, then the Sauron deck version could actually become better and hang on to its share of the meta. Shanna She-Devil, haven't found much use for her. Atuma, very niche as well. Dazzler was somewhat exciting, but I haven't seen it used too well either. Maybe she has a spot alongside the Thanos board spam. The Thanos Zoo style can fill its board very easily. I still don't see too much utility out of the Dazzler. Black Panther is fine to pick up as a Series 3. He's doing quite well in the Panther negative, and especially alongside the Zabu moving down. Maybe those are the highest ones to prioritize, is the Panther and the Zabu and the Sauron. Everything else I wouldn't spend tokens on. So there is our official Days of Future Past season reveal. Let me know down in the comments what cards and features you guys are most excited for. We've already had data mines and kind of been talking and mulling over what we're going to be receiving. I'm really excited for this season. I also know that everybody's got to just even more excited. It feels like for Hitmonkey coming in April. Can't wait to see what's in store. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.